I see our dog has a Midderry prefix. Some of these Swedes are very good, and we've seen Massa and a lot of just go back to Sweden now, so we don't have them in Scotland anymore. But
being that Midderry is Lotta's and Moss's
yeah,
prefix.
yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah, big miss Mossa. I hope he's and Lotta. I hope they're both watching this live streaming. It'd be nice to see you back. You're very welcome. But next time, move to England.
yeah, he was a valuable. They were a valuable pair for Scotland to get, but so was Elinor by the looks of things.
Yes. Pulling that dog away earlier. Yeah. Just affected that lift slightly.
I think 9 out of 10 right-handed outruns, so you kind of need to stop a little bit short there just to catch him.
Yeah, the dog's going to the right bit, but the guys at the top are holding the sheep to give everybody a fair crack, and it's knowing when to pull that dog away, because some dogs can lift sheep at 5 yards and some dogs can lift sheep at 35 yards. It depends on the dog. They've all got that varying power and prowess. They've accepted the dog, though.
I'd imagine this is one of our brace dogs, and they look very nice yesterday. And
yeah, very professional.
And lovely balance and nice on their sheep.
This is another son of Ricky Hutchison's sweep, and Lotta Magnusson's Kate is the dam.
This is a nice start, Mike, isn't it? She really has them just tipping along happily.
Listen to her little quiet whistles, keeping everything calm.
Just when you say that this one's by sweep, she looks very like Ricky's Maya even there, doesn't she?
Yes. I'm not saying Elinor looks your typical Swedish girl, 6'6" blonde. But a very, very good handler. I've watched her a lot and got a magical way with sheep.
She is very quiet because the microphone's right there.
But that dog's picking up every whistle, every command. See that sweep trait in them there. Look at that tucked in behind. Trotted away right in the centre. Dog just turned to listen. Big flank whistle now for the turn. She stopped him. She's just trying to make sure they're through. She knows she is, and then she goes for it. Excellent.
I think that was one of the nicest first legs of drives I've seen today. I've seen a couple, but I think that's up there with them. She's making this look very effortless, isn't she?
Yeah, she's just very confident. Trusts the dog implicitly. He's trusting her. He's taking every direction she gives him.
Just going up the drive, though, you can see her timing, and you can see how good she is there. She just gives it just a little bit before it happens, and saw the dog miss one whistle just there, and but she's on top of it all.
I've often watched these race runners running in the singles, and I don't know if it's just me. Do they do it more quietly because they're used to running 2 dogs and don't want to upset the apple cart, or is it just a figment of my imagination?
No, I can't comment on the brace anyway because I find it hard enough to run one.
Yeah, me as well. It's a great talent how these boys run 2 dogs and girls. Sun's bursting through now. Colours are changing on the field for each line. That's nice. That is very nice.
I thought she was a little bit low, and then you could see the sheep looking into the gap line. She was perfect. They're giving her lots of time though. She has them so settled there, and that turn there, they nearly stopped to wait for you.
Bit of flank there. Wants to keep them coming into the centre of the ring.
The wind is getting up out there a bit, Mike, because I can see the odd thing blowing over.
Yes, whether that'll have any effect on the whistles. I know sheep can get affected by the wind blowing. This is what you call trialling.
Well, Kid is taking everything. It was just that one little whistle missed on the drive, and then a little bit of a look back. But I've seen a couple of dogs look back on the drive there, and there must be just a little bit up near the gates where the hearing's not great.
A little bit of echo, yes. The Scots and the Swedes will be hoping everything goes to plan here. And it's great that these people can come from abroad and take jobs
And beat us.
and yes, that probably bit shouldn't be allowed, but
Well, the judges, if they knew what they're at, they'd keep the foreigners out there, wouldn't they?
yes.
And have that Sergio fella coming over winning nationals all the time.
Yeah. That's it. She steps in, then steps back to take the pressure off. Readjusts. Just imagining the breeding with Lotta Magnusson's little bitch and Sweep, that they'll all be good shedding dogs. Teasing them off the front, but there's a collared one there. There's a thing you can get tied up concentrating, and like Ali made a mistake yesterday, he didn't even see the red collar. There it is. Bang. Look at the 3 behind, just looking, admiring the dog's work. They've not broken away.
She has them asleep there.
Yes. I'd just like to see them regroup them before they proceed to the pen, but she's got them on a good line. They went in, swirled round, but she didn't. That was good angling. She didn't step forward and burst them out. She just waited till they were settled.
It is nice to watch these quiet handlers, Mike. Seamus Gallagher from Ireland there, he ran yesterday. He can be very quiet too. It's not something I'm particularly good at, but I do remember Penn Macno telling me years ago that, you know, the more you lower down your whistles, the more the dogs often strain to hear, and he said they can get very good at listening, you know. So I do admire these handlers that can work quietly, and sure, there's no reason why we couldn't talk.
It's just the excitement, the adrenaline, and it's one of those sports where you're out there on your own and all the competitors' eyes are on you, and you don't notice them when your dog's on its outrun. It's when you come to a shedding and you can just see how many people are actually watching you. And some people just take it in the stride, others it just affects.
Well, when you're like Elinor, a lot of people are watching you because you've got a good run up and it's almost about to get there. Just want a clean single to cap it off. She's getting a bit close to the edge there, so she'll probably come back and reset.
I don't know if she's got a watch on herself, but I wouldn't have said the run's been slow. It's just been methodical and at the right pace. She doesn't want one of those runs where she said, oh, if only I had. She's going to step back.
She's skating close to the edge now. If it all works, it works. It's great. But if you've any little bit of a mistake there, it'd be very simple for something to get out.
Yes, you definitely don't want them out the ring. She's there at the... There's one at the back. There's one at the front. It's always tucked in. Yeah, you've got to shed the one off the...
Now we're rocking.
Yeah.
Well...
No, about two red ones at the back.
But she has them stringing out nice there. If she can keep them at that there, she might be able to pick something out of it.
There we go.
That must be a good run, Mike.
Yeah, not the most positive single. A little bit of water in there, but very good run. Punches the air. She punches the air.